Good evening, everybody. My name is Sinamandla. When I was 13, my mom passed away suddenly. Life was tough. After her death, I experienced lots of anger, sadness, and brokenness. I lost love and I lost comfort, and I almost lost myself. She left unexpectedly. I couldn't even cook for myself, wash clothes, or do any house chores. She was working very hard to provide a better future for me. The only thing I had when she left are my toned on old clothes and a uniform. It was difficult to wake up every morning knowing there's no breakfast, there is no one who will wake me up to prepare something for me on my way to school. Yeah, Bambai is the place known for poverty, teenage pregnancy, and most of the youth are in substance abuse. Life is really tough, even for people who have both parents.
So you're here with Richard today because we celebrate this relationship and so much. But would you just tell us what it is that you appreciate about Richard's way of having helped you?
A lot. Okay. Uh, I finally met someone who brought hope to my journey. He played a huge role on impacting my life emotionally and physically. He's my hope mentor. His name is Richard. He reminded me the purpose of living and also provided unconditional love and added hope and brought hope in my life because I lost hope when I lost my mom. She was the only person I had. And I still remember one of the Sundays, he invited me to come to his church. The society was so welcoming, and I became the part of the family. I'm so grateful to have him in my life and also Pambai projects. This kind of a relationship really changed my life. Now I'm happy I'm a staff of Pambai projects. I'm impacting other children's life who are vulnerable and also orphans. And working for the Pambai project to me is part of giving back.
Sinamandla, I'm not letting you off the hook yet. Okay. Knowing you and knowing how much we laugh, are there any funny stories you can share about your relationship with Richard, or about sometimes maybe you wanted certain things and you didn't get them?
Lots. I can say lots of things. But I remember when my learner's license was about to expire, I told him, and he said he got his license. It's not his learner's, it's mine. So I have to make a plan. Yeah, so here I am. I have a learner's license, which is expiring next year. Hopefully this year, I'll be having my driver's license.
Richard, thank you. I know that you've prepared to share your reflections on this journey and this relationship. Thank you.
Yeah, and unfortunately, he's taken half of my thunder here. So, but I'll give it a go anyway. And if you don't mind, I've got some notes because I'm a bit older than he is, and these have to come off. Yeah, so I got involved in the Bambai project. I wish I could remember the exact date, 12, 13 years ago. and not realizing then what an incredible project it was, and also what it would mean in my life and what it would do for me going forward. From the start, it was easy. You give a little bit of money, you buy the odd birthday and Christmas present, buy a bag of fruit, and then you think you're the man. You've arrived and you're doing all the good in the world. But as time went on, and I started to spend a little bit of time with Sinamandla, I saw this school kid, this young, scared school kid, start turning into a young man. And I realized that he needed more than just a school uniform and some stationery and things like that. If he was going to survive, he needed some guidance in life, which he really didn't have up until that stage. The kind of guidance that so many, me included, take for granted, and so many don't get at all. And the kind of guidance that really just helps youngsters navigate their way around this crazy world we live in. So I decided to invest a little more than just money, and I tried to invest a little bit of time and my effort to see if I could make a bit of a difference in his life. So, as he said, first step, of course, I enlisted the help of God, and I took him to church with me, because I thought I'm never going to be able to do this on my own. What a great idea that was. He took to it, he met everybody, he became part of the family. A couple of years ago, he got baptized at St. Margaret's, and he was definitely forming his own relationship and his own path with the Lord. It was really good to see. In fact, to this day, not a Thursday or Friday goes by without me getting a WhatsApp message saying, "Are we going to church?" So, so like he says, it's not all fun and games. It's been testing. There have been times. It's not just about being a protector and a supporter. It's been about teaching him to protect himself and support himself, and that's been quite tough. The old adage of tough love has come into it a few times, and that's not an easy road to take with someone who, I think it's different if it's your child, and it's difficult when it's not really. But it's a necessary road. So we've had ups and downs. We've shed a tear or two together, but there's no doubt that both of our lives have been made so much richer for this journey we've shared together. A journey that started with a couple of rand through an incredible program and grew into something so valuable to two totally different lives. Obviously now everyone knows this, but my notes say, for those who don't know this, Sinamandla full circle. He now works for the Bamba Project, and I hear he's quite good at what he does. I'm immensely proud of the young man he's become and the maturity that he's shown against the most challenging of odds. I'm not sure how many other people could have done it. I do know he will continue to do that because we have a deal. So just on the project, that's one of the most amazing things about this Bambai project is you get involved at a level you want to. There's no expectations. There's no, you got to do this, you got to do that. You get involved and you see where it goes and you see what you want to do. But be warned, you will get, once you get involved and you see what these guys do and the incredible job they do, there's no question you'll be pushed from a higher power to get more and more involved. That's exactly what happened to me. There's no question. It was a definite push to get me out of my comfort zone, and it definitely worked.